Okay, so this will be part two. My phone cut off, unfortunately. Part two to the digital age and the end of waitressing as we know it. Um, so yeah, where I left off was that, where did I leave off? Oh yeah, exploitation, right? Exploitation of being in the probability of that going up tremendously if employees start picking up on that, just automatically clocking you out, but then forcing you to put in more or extra hours, right? So just a lot of thoughts just came through when I was sitting there contemplating if I should continue ordering from this place, which I didn't. I ended up leaving because they didn't have any vegetarian options. But this is what my concern was about this and how the digital age is really affecting it. So I thought to myself, so in order for a patron to order food from this place, you're gonna need a smartphone. Not only will you need a smartphone, you're also going to need access to Wi-Fi, and then you're going to need the ability to also pay online, pay with your digital card, your digital banking information, in order to, not banking information, but your debit card, credit card, via your phone. This is our future. And I asked this guy, I said, is this the only place where a business or a restaurant where you're practicing this concept? He said, we're the only one. I said, so are they going to make the whole city this way? No, just us. Just us, he said. So I proceeded to gather my things and I just left. I just thought it was really very odd. Look, I'm not against technology. I'm not against, the need to, have more of a life of convenience. But there's a price with all of this. There's a price that we'll pay. And it's those kind of the quote-unquote bottom feeder jobs, like the cashier at the grocery store, or the man or the woman who checks you in at the movie theater, or the waitress, the hostess, the one that busts tables, the one that stocks up on inventory at your shopping mall, right? Or the place you shop. It's getting to the point where these jobs in the next 5 years are going to wither away. And, a lot of these jobs are picked up by people who either can't afford education or they're not cut out for a higher education, okay? These jobs are for people who are just getting out of prison or who are just starting over in life or trying to make ends meet, single mothers, single parents, people who are mentally handicapped or disabled. These are jobs that, are really important and are the hidden fabric of our society, our capitalist society at that. So I was really flabbergasted because it was almost like his tone of voice was like, if you don't get with the program, then, it's your loss, pretty much. And I just thought, wow. And then he said, usually people who have problems ordering from our business are typically the older generations, older adults whose children didn't have enough patience to teach their parents how to use it. And I was just like, wow, okay. I said, well, my father's pretty stubborn. He's not one to just go along, get down with the get down. Technology is not his strong suit. And he was like, well, my mom's like that too. And I said, so you're literally, you're cutting out a whole big portion of like the populace in a way in the community. And it's becoming a lot more classist. Truly, without a smartphone, what are you able to do nowadays without your smartphone? I know I have to pay all my bills via the internet, digitally. I don't have a piece of paper that comes in the mail that says, hey, you owe this much, and then I write a check anymore. Who does that? No one does. It's truly something we have to at least observe and at least respect this change. And for those of you that literally are relying on 2 or 3 of these jobs where it's primarily you're stocking shelves, or you're a cashier, or you're delivering pizza, or you are a waitress or a hostess at a restaurant or upscale restaurant, these are positions that are going to disappear within this decade. It's just, I walked through a grocery store last week, and there was a robot doing inventory on each grocery aisle. That's someone's job. Or this has been going on for the past 10 years, where they slowly started to integrate the what do you call it? The checkout lane. Everything is moving so fast. I'm like, you can't enjoy life without a fucking screen in front of your face. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it to where I'm not cursing or swearing. I don't swear too much. Usually when I swear, I'm under a lot of emotional and mental stress. I'm gonna, get it, Grandma. Come on. Push. If I wasn't wearing a dress, I'd help. Oh, she can't hear me. I think she got it. You all right? You need some help? Oh, she's got it. All right. Oh, she's pushing that up that hill. She's not playing. Wow. Okay. She has to be at least in her 70s. But you know what? After working with so many elderly people, one thing I have learned is that movement is crucial for their mental state and their physical state, really. With age, we tend to slow down. We slow all the way down. And sometimes that really deters healing when you slow down like that. So, it's almost like when a child is learning how to do something and they keep messing up, but they're going to get it eventually. You don't want to get in the way or hinder that growth. Like, you don't want to get in the way or hinder that with older people, I just, she was struggling a little bit, so I almost went down there to push her lawnmower. Anyway, so back on the subject. Yeah, interesting times indeed. I just feel that we all need to pay attention to this. Those little high school jobs you would have for the summer? Yeah, mwah, kiss those goodbye. Those are I'm sorry, everything is so digital. You're gonna order all of your movie tickets offline now. You're gonna order all your food from the restaurant online. So when you show up at the restaurant, you don't bother with a waitress. You don't bother with a hostess. Your food's already sitting there waiting hot for you. Yeah, that's the age that we're in, but we just accept it openly, with no doubt at all. When I started asking him these questions, his face, it was just like, what do you mean? This is the new way of doing things. Why are you asking? But these questions were legit, though. They weren't, I wasn't being an a-hole. I just was really shocked and kind of whoa, I told him, I said, this is too fast. You're just expecting everybody to catch up, but you're not down with the get down. All right, another video soon. See you later. Let me know what you think. Do you guys see what I'm seeing too? Bye.